between African countries. Bonga Dlulane, Cape Town.
South Africa's Competition Tribunal will hold hearings over the proposed $100 billion plus merger between Brewers AB InBev and SAB Miller in June. But what does it take for a business to fully prepare for a lucrative sale?
When entrepreneurs start out, many picture exponential growth and even a record-breaking sale of their business. But building a company into a saleable business with sizable value can be tricky, and buyouts don't always go according to plan. eBay bought Skype for 38.6 billion rand in 2005, only to sell the company 4 years later for 28.2 billion rand. The loss almost 10.5 million rand.
So I think what's very important, when it comes to preparing your business for sale, is to get your house in order. You have to make sure that you have the latest, complied with the latest tax and submitted your tax returns. You have to make sure that the financials are up to date. So you have to pretty up your business to make sure it is sellable. You don't want the financials or compliance to actually fall in the way of a good sale.
But it's not only about the bottom line. Although strong financials boost the case for a merger or acquisition, business owners who are ready to sell their companies should ensure key employees and management are on board with the exit strategy and are incentivized accordingly.
I think it's important to actually create incentives and make sure that the key people in your business stay very close to you. We've experienced that, when a business is bought, often by an international company, there's terrible cultural differences, there's differences in style. Where the owner initially wanted to build up the business, the new owner only wants to make profit.
In South Africa, companies have to comply with BEE regulations, and if listed, delist for a merger. The Competition Tribunal rules on the fairness of a deal between two entities, so it's important for those selling their businesses to have something to fall back on in case of the long delays or if the deal goes pear-shaped.
And it is important that if anything happens to the business, that you have a backup plan. So it's really for financial security. Liquidity is important. Business owners will know that liquidity also always comes in very handy when you run your own business. But it is for personal security, to make sure you have your financial plan in place.
Business owners are advised to use expert brokers to negotiate the sale to avoid being shorted on the value of their company. Motheo Khwaripe, Johannesburg.